Hello, what is up guys? Evildoers here today, back with another Black Desert video. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the most recent patch that came to Black Desert on February 8th of 2023, going over all of the events as well as major changes to the game, that way you don't miss a thing. This week's patch brings a ton of events, as well as a couple cool changes, so yeah, quickly before we get into it, if you're new to the channel, new to Black Desert, or you've been watching the videos on the channel and still have not subscribed yet, please consider it. Helps to grow my channel, you stay up to date with new content, and we both win. And without further ado, let's start off with the events like we do every single week. And the first event is specifically for new or returning players in Black Desert, and you're going to get a bunch of free stuff just for playing the game. So every day when you log in, you'll get free stuff, and, just get your free stuff as a newer or returning player. So that's neat. Now, the next event is a Playtime Event, and these ones basically you log into the game for a certain amount of time, and you're going to get rewards that let you do something in the game. So this time around, it is this Cocoa Love, Fresh Milk, and you can combine it into Chocolates Full of Love, give these to NPCs for cool rewards. So what's the idea here? Basically, you're going to get these 3 NPCs, Santamanzi, Creo, Bahar, get them up to 1,000 Amity, and then hand over this little box to them to be able to receive the rewards that you see right here. So the one I'm going to show you first here is going to be Santamanzi. That's the NPC that I'm most interested in because I want those crown stones. So once you find the NPC in-game, in this case it's Invelia, Santamanzi right here, the work supervisor, if you talk with them and click on the conversation tab, you can begin the Amity mini game. For those of you that have never played the Amity mini game before, I have a full-on guide to this thing. Your boy Evil Do Us Harm right here, full-on guide, it's linked down below if you want to watch it. Now I know you're lazy and you don't want to, so what you can do is head over to BDO Codex and look up each one of these NPCs, and usually in the comments down below you'll see somebody that's already figured out the answer to the minigame for like all of these NPCs. So in this case, it's these NPCs right in a row to be able to get the maximum Amity each time. Obviously you have to switch it up if you get one that isn't to get maximum, but if you're just getting maximums, that's the one to go for. So if I go to the conversation tab with him right here and run it down the line with the NPCs that are recommended, which were Abelin, David Finto, Ergrin, Hoopman, Ilsen Bartali, and Mariano, and click the conversation button, this should just complete and give me the maximum amount of Amity with that. As you know, because you watched my video, you play this game 3 times, accomplishing the task that's assigned over on the side. As long as you don't get one that says fail to spark, you can run it down the line with the same combination. So yeah, just run it down the line. So that's one playthrough of it. Got 145 Amity, and now we're just gonna basically run it down the line a couple more times. So yeah, I'll see you back after we get this maxed out. And then I'm also stupid and forgot about the whole purpose of this entire little event series. If you press the Y key and claim these 2 items here, press the L key, do simple cooking, click on the 2 items, that'll combine them together. You can then talk to him, click on the Give Gift option, and give the box Chocolates of Love, and then hit Give Gift. Yes. And that'll improve your Amity by a crap load as well. So that'll make it a little bit easier to get up to the Amity level. But anyway, after you've used up all those different gifts and stuff, you'll have to play the minigame. And after you get that Amity score up above 1,000 or to the 1,000 threshold, if you click on the quest option, you'll see the event Santamanzi's gift. Accept the quest, complete the quest, and you'll just get the rewards. So, pretty straightforward on this questline event series here. Log in every day, get these little Cocoa of Love things, simple cook them, give them to the NPCs of either Creo, Bahar, or Santamanzi. Get Amity up to the max, and then redeem the different rewards. And again, these are the rewards you can receive from these different NPCs, so yeah, I think the best ones were from Santamanzi, but I guess if you're still going for horses, Bahar's is pretty nice too. Now, after that event, we have a next event, which is the Chocolatethieving Goblin. While you're out grinding, you can kill this goblin guy. And the goblin guy is going to give you milk, which you use in this event to make more things. And then you get chocolate baskets, which have stuff in it. So just bonus stuff while you're out grinding for bonus rewards. Next up is the Sweet Letter of Thanks in-game. If you press the Y key on the keyboard, you're going to see that you have 3 letters. You can send these to your favorite players, your favorite friends, your best friends, and they'll get a little RNG box, and then they can send you one back. So yeah, pick your 3 favorite people, send them a letter, and you just get your stuff. Next up is one of the all-time favorite events, and that is the alternate pot farming locations, as well as an up rate on the Vel's Heart and Vel's Concentrated Magic, so double drop rate. 2 times 0% is still 0%, but that's still pretty cool. So anyway, double drop rate on the Vel's Hearts, more spawns on the Vel's Hearts, and then alternate locations to farm up the treasure pot pieces. So all sorts of different locations here. They're all on your screen. One of the favorites here, especially as hunters, is we'll be able to pick up the Voltara's memories from hunting, which is awesome. Big fan of that. I'll be hunting this weekend on stream. So make sure to check me at twitch.tv/evildousarm. Also note that there's a 50% drop rate up event going on as well during this time period for the next 2 weeks. So yeah, better chances of getting these things if you're still going for your pot pieces, or you're going for your maps or compass or anything like that. Now is the time to do it. Next up is the adventure log for Valentine's Day. I made a video about this 2 years ago. I think it's the same thing still going on here. My settings are at low quality. I promise that the video quality is actually a little bit better. But yeah, so Valentine's Event, Adventure Log, I have a guide on it. Videos in the description below. You can watch through it and get the free stuff. There's a lot of free stuff to be had from this, so definitely want to do it. And then the final event that we have here is 7 years of BDO, a little reminiscing thing. So put a video up on YouTube of your experience in Black Desert here in the last 7 years, or make a post on Instagram, Twitter, or Facebook, or put something in the forums. A poem in the forums, some art on the other things, and then a video with your past experience on YouTube. 21 adventurers are going to be picked on EU and NA for free outfit box, as well as a bunch of other stuff. Anybody who participates is going to get 1,777 loyalties, magic elixirs, and warm black tea of Laura's. So stuff right there if you're interested in partaking in that event. It is available to you. And with that, we can move on into the patch notes because we are finally done with events. So first things first, there's a bunch of stuff on Node Wars and Conquest Wars. I'm not a PvP player. I'm really not the best person to give you information on these. It looks like we've got changes to the amount of stat caps for the various regions that the Conquest Wars can happen, as well as changes to the nodes that have the rewards for owning the region for Conquest Wars. So yeah, I guess if you're into that sort of PvP stuff, definitely want to read through this in a bit more detail because I would be useless at this. Now, another thing that's more important to a lot of people involving nodes is the node system revamp. So now, in-game, you can invest in a node up above the level of level 10. So now we can invest up to level 20. Every level that you increase it by will give 0.5% to the drop rate in that region. So at level 20, it is a 10% drop rate at a node. Because of this, nodes that you previously had at level 10 will have bumped up. As you can see, my Susan's is up to 13 now because I had it at 10 before. And yeah, that's pretty much it on that. So more drop rate from nodes and a better use of your energy, or more stuff to use your energy on. This drop rate will also be reflected inside of the Monster Zone Info tab, which if you don't know what it is, escape key on the keyboard, Adventure, Monster Zone Info, and you'll see your drop rate at different zones. So as you can see here, we have tables showing the changes on the amount of energy that you need to invest in a node to level it up to level 20. We already covered all the events, so nothing to check up on in there. Do note that the life skilling event is still going on, as well as the event where you can exchange these little tokens, these Dongbaek special ticket stubs. So make sure you're partaking in both of those still as well. Next up, we get into class changes. So the first one's on the Ranger, a couple little tweaks to some percentages and how things work there. Witch and Wizard both got some changes to a bunch of the different classes, or a bunch of the different skills rather, so play out of those classes, you might want to check it out. Some scaling changes, combo changes, and whatnot. Shy got some changes as well. Sage is on the list of stuff, although not too much. Wuzu got a quick little fix, and Megu got a couple of little changes to how mana recovery works and a couple of other skills in there. So if you play any of those classes, you might want to read your details in a bit more detail. Going on a bit further down, the Dark Rift event will begin on February 15th, so if you have your Dark Rift saved up down here, don't do them this week. Save them up for that Dark Rift event. Typically, they give you bonus boxes or additional bosses or stuff like that. So save your Dark Rifts for the week so that you can redeem them all when that event starts. Next up is that there are additional quests that have been added into the game to give you more crystal preset slots. If you don't know what the crystal preset slot system is already, comma key on the keyboard opens up the crystal system. Transfusion, you'll see that we have 5 slots, and now you have up to 6 additional ones. These are unlocked by spending money, or through the loyalty shop, or through a quest award. So you can see the breakdown, 1 from quests, 1 from loyalties, and 3 from the Pearl shop. Likewise, the crystal inventory also has the ability to expand it a little bit further, up to 100, again obtained through Pearl shops, quests, and loyalties. Moving on a bit further, we have changes to the gardening UI. So the gardening UI is now going to show you your crops, how far along they are, their situation and status, without having to click through like every single thing on them. Thornwood Forest has been added to the Marnie's Realm, so that's pretty cool, or the UI of it rather. And then beyond that, nothing else too crazy with this patch. So again, guys, a couple cool events that you want to take advantage of, a couple little tweaks and changes in game that are pretty neat. Now's your turn to let me know what you think in the comments down below. How do you feel about this patch? Are you excited for it? Anything you were really looking forward to? Let me know in the comments down below. And anyway, guys, thank you all so much for watching. Really look forward to seeing you in the next YouTube video right here, the next Twitch live stream, or wherever I happen to see you. Peace.